1220, a mighty barbarian host swept westward out of Asia to wage war upon the civilized peoples of the earth, obliterating all living things in its path. The tidal wave of death and destruction surged into Persia, where it met and slaughtered the army of Samarkand. Known as the Golden Horde, the Tartar legions and their allies, the Kalmucks, were the most ruthless military force the world had known. In command of the Horde was the great destroyer himself, the scourge of God, Dzένγκις Khan.
Behold your enemy, the Lord of Samarkand, whose army my Kalmucks have put to the sword.
What think you of your prophecy now, Prince of Islam? What power will you call forth to save your city?
Samarkand still stands, and he who comes to destroy Samarkand shall himself be destroyed.
Mighty Khan, if he himself believed this legend, he would have stayed behind his walls and had not come against you with an army.
My warriors are as many as the trees in the forest. Your ancient prophecies shall not stand in their path.
It is not Allah's will that I live to see it, but in his time, the true God will smite you from the face of the earth. Oh.
Juchi, this, my son, will be your authority. Destroy Samarkand. Return it to the earth whence it came.
The Kalmucks come to you as allies, not vassals. A promise was made. What the Kalmucks conquer belongs to me, Tughlaq, the leader of the Kalmucks.
My word is like steel, not to be broken. What do you desire, Tughlaq?
The spoils of Samarkand.
The slaves, cattle, and grain belong to the army. What is left is yours. Go with Juchi and take them.
Am I a child that you must send Tughlaq as co-commander?
My orders are to be obeyed, not questioned. Go! Raven, go you also to Samarkand. Be my eyes. Watch over my son. Send word to me each day of all that my ears should hear.
And from out of the west came a gallant band of men clad in iron, crusaders whose destiny was also Samarkand.
Sir, it's a land of strange sights we're in. See who the fellow is, Gil.
Christians, how came you here?
Astride these stallions.
Take me to your leader.
That I will.
This is Sir Guy. I'm Captain Herat. My horse went lame. I have need of a mount to reach Samarkand.
Then we're well met. For that's our destination, too. And we're in a fair way of being lost. How far is it?
A good 12 hours' ride.
Then you shall rest here with us and welcome. Tomorrow we'll ride with you. Meanwhile, Squire John will... Squire! Squire John!
By the saints, Sir Guy, this is no time to wake an honest man.
He'll tend your wounds, Captain.
Oh, 'tis Tartar blood, not mine. And there's no time to rest. The army of Samarkand has been destroyed by the barbarian horde. The city must be warned.
The barbarians, you say? We've ridden far to find those heathen.
And by the saints, I'm afraid we have.
A fire arrow. I've seen many such in the Crusades.
Oh, these hills swarm with barbarian patrols. They've seen us. It's their signal to close in. We must fight for our lives, quickly.
The devil we will. We'll give them a warm reception, and an empty one. Get ready, lads. Unpleasant guests are approaching.
St. George and the King! Misguided heathen.
Well done, lads. Gather up all the unbroken arrows. I think we'll have need of them when we get to Samarkand.
When last I saw your uncle, His Exalted Highness was being taken prisoner by the Kalmuck chieftain. But they keep no prisoners. By now, he too is dead. Mine would have been a kinder fate, Your Highness, had I been left with the others on a battlefield, rather than to bring you these tidings.
Enough lie dead on the battlefield, Herat. Would that they too could have come back to us.
At least they died with honor, Your Highness.
Only in the peculiar thinking of men does that make them less dead. In my father's reign and in his father's before him, we always defeated our enemies by our wits. Why this time, Torga, did we take to the sword?
The ancient prophecy failed us. Your uncle had no other choice.
I would have thought of something. Why was I not sent to the Tartar Khan?
His own wise men have promised him that he is destined to rule the world. Would you be the astrologer to tell him that he shall not?
But suppose Naza had thought of a pleasing prophecy for the years of the Khan.
Then it could have been of no help to us, Your Highness.
I'm not so sure. He comes of a superstitious race, this Dzենγκις Khan. Perhaps he would...
Spread a fine feast for us, lads. Eat and drink heartily.
By the saints, Sir Guy, 'tis a welcome sight.
The Englishmen, Your Highness. But for them, I would not have lived to reach Samarkand.
They were hungry. I ordered them fed. Their leader waits to be presented.
Draw the curtains, lady.
Yes, milady.
Your Englishmen seem in festive spirits, Herat. I should think they'd be weary.
They thrive on fighting, Your Highness. Until I came upon them, I thought nothing living could withstand the barbarians. They
shall be rewarded for their services. Give them gold and send them on their way.
But we have need of such men, Your Highness. By nightfall, the barbarians will be at our gates.
I've already ordered my people to the hills. Assemble the remaining guards and ride swiftly to join them.
Your Highness, surely it cannot be your intention to remain.
Go, Herat.
I know not what wild scheme you plan, but since your uncle isn't here to dissuade you, I must. I forbid you to endanger your own life and the lives of others.
Those who stay with me shall do so of their own choice. I will order no one. You are free to go with Herat.
You were placed in my charge. Whatever comes, I will be at your side.
What in the infernal blazes is the matter with the wench? Has she taken leave of her senses, or was she born without any? Have you no sand in your bellies that you take orders from a stupid female?
It is not for me to question the commands of the princess.
Then, by the saints, it is for me.
Then do so. Since you have nothing to say, we can conclude this audience quickly. My Grand Vizier will give you gold for the services you have rendered. Then you will oblige us by leaving.
Milady, I'm no hired mercenary to be paid and dispatched with a Godspeed.
Then who are you?
Go.
To the princes, emirs, and kings of the East, greetings. The Council of Christian Kings presents and commends its faithful servant and ambassador extraordinary, Sir Guy of Devon, Warden of the Marches, who will relate in person the mission entrusted to him.
Well?
I'm sent to learn what there is to know of the barbarians. The size of their armies, their methods of fighting, and their destination. And if need be, to warn their Khan to stay out of the West.
For so important a mission, you are hardly what I would expect of an ambassador.
None other had stomach for the venture, milady. And the pay is good.
Then you are a hired mercenary.
Only when necessary, milady. In your case, with the right provocation, I'd pledge him a sword without thought of monetary reward.
Thank you, Sir Guy. But the service of your sword is not needed.
'Tis already pledged. Just seeing you is provocation enough. Besides, I've already vowed to the women of your household to stay and protect them.
Tell me, Sir Braggart, just how do you propose to do this?
Well, with what soldiers you have and your able-bodied men, we'll hold the walls against all comers.
For how long?
Until the barbarians know they've been in a good fight.
With only 40 swords and a prayer, Your Highness, we had the Tower of Tripoli against the entire Saracen army.
And you were victorious?
We held out for 6 weeks. Then those of us who survived leaped into the sea.
And then?
The Saracens leveled the city.
But you fought bravely and your men died with honor.
That they did, milady.
All the minstrels of Christendom sing of that gallant siege.
I'm sure they do. We have matters to discuss, Sir Guy. You come to us a stranger, yet I feel I can trust you and lean upon your strength.
My sword and my life are yours to command. I vow it on the cross.
Then I do command you, Sir Guy. Gather your men and be gone from the city before the Tartars come.
What?
It is the one way you can help us most.
By the devil, you know nothing of such matters. Warfare is man's work. I'll handle the defense of your city.
You vowed that your sword and life are mine to command. I have commanded. Do you obey, or is your Christian oath just empty words?
I'll tolerate no such trickery. My vow was to protect you.
Your sworn oath was to obey me, and I order you to go from the city.
By St. Christopher, I was right in the first place. You're a pigeon-brained half-wit.
Get out!
In my country, they burn lunatics at the stake. You should try it sometime. On your feet, lads. We go to meet the barbarians for ourselves.
The Englishman is rash, but very brave. He could have served you well.
He's a meddling fool. He could do nothing here but interfere.
Interfere? With what, Your Highness?
My plan to save my people. And Samarkand. Young. I thought Dzένggis Khan to be a man of your years, Torga.
He is, Your Highness. Apparently, he didn't think us worthy of his attention.
What are we to do now? Our new prophecy was for the ears of the Khan.
While I consider the matter, I shall change into something more pleasing to a young man. Meanwhile, rehearse the prophecy well.
Your Highness, I must forbid this madness. Barbarians in thousands are encamped outside the walls. I beg you, escape while there is yet time.
Have no fear for us, Torga. I and each of my women carry a small draught of poison, should we need it. Go now and receive our guests.
I like this knot. It smells of a trap.
There's no cause for you to fear, Tugluck. The people run and hide like sheep. My guards will herd them out.
There's rich loot here. And the food is...
poison, no doubt.
Eat your fill, noble guests. No harm will come to you. I am Torga, Grand Vizier of Samarkand. Her Highness Princess Shalimar bids you welcome.
Welcomes and unguarded walls reek of cunning, Lord. Be careful.
Speak straight, Persian. Where are the people of your city? Where are your warriors?
They fled. Only the princess and her attendants stayed behind.
It seems their princess has no fear of us. Bring her to me. If she pleases me, perhaps I shall not put her city to the torch until tomorrow.
I have already ordered any women found taken to my tent.
When I say so, Kalmuck, not before.
Their soldiers fought well, Lord. Did they suddenly change into jackals and desert their princess? Or do they lie hidden to spring upon us as we sleep?
We have no soldiers left. They died at your hands in the mountains. By my head, I swear there is no longer a fighting man or weapon in all of Samarkand.
He's back. The liar, the cheat, he'll ruin all we planned.
The ambassador from the Christian kings of the West.
My mission is to the great Khan of the Tartars. Is he here?
No.
Who speaks?
Juchi, son of the Khan, commander of the advance guard of the Horde.
Sharing that command with me, Tugluck, commander of Kalmucks.
Your mission is not stated. Why seek you the Khan?
To give him warning from the Christian kings that his Tartars are not to set foot in the West.
Who comes from a king to Dzhenggis Khan must be taken to the Khan. It is the law of the Horde. But it is also the law that no ambassador shall have weapon men at his back.
Go. Squire John, stay here. The rest of you lads, back to the arch yonder. I've high regard for my back, my lord. And law or no law, I'm loath to leave it wholly unguarded.
But now, noble lords, the feast waits. Eat, drink, and enjoy yourselves.
That I will. And 'tis a pleasure to dine in such merry company.
I should have poisoned that English lout. He'll spoil everything.
Your plan is already spoiled, Your Highness. There are two commanders. You cannot marry both.
Until he came back, I was hopeful of being safe from marrying either one.
Your Highness, I thought the purpose of the new prophecy was to accomplish your marriage.
That was before I knew there were two commanders. They obviously dislike each other. With a little encouragement, they might like each other less. Perhaps even kill each other. Oh, if only that meddling Englishman had stayed away.
A merry life, and a short one to you, men of the Khan. None has the wit to have poisoned the wine, my lord. You've nothing to fear.
Tis a rare wine. Not only safe, but a pleasure to drink.
My father will like your coming, Ambassador. It will please him to learn that the men of the West are clumsy and their weapons unwieldy.
Many are dead who thought likewise. Go, show him what a stout English bow can do. Between the eyes of the griffin's head.
All that happened is foreordained. Your coming, O lords, was destined to be.
This is Naza, the astrologer. To him alone are revealed the secrets of the Book of Fate.
Did you not think it strange, O noble lords, to find the gates of the city open and a feast prepared to welcome you? Did you not wonder that the princess herself remained with her servants to greet you? She has long awaited you, illustrious princess, for at her birth, the stars foretold that one day, out of the east, a mighty conqueror would come to Samarkand. And it was ordained that the Princess Shalimar would wed this mighty conqueror. And from Samarkand, they together would rule the world. Noble Princess, Her Highness Shalimar, Princess of Samarkand.
Treachery here. They weave a spider's web of lies to send you each other's throats. You all leaders of the Horde, sent to level this cursed place to the dust. Do so, and let us be gone.
The conqueror promised by the stars comes not to destroy, but to defend Samarkand. For this shall be the ruling city of his empire. Which of you sits at my side? Which of you is the mighty warrior for whom I have long waited?
Hold, Kalmuk! It is not for you to move before the son of the Khan.
By order of the Khan himself, the gold and women of Samarkand are mine.
And take your pick of the slaves. A princess is not for you.
The one has cast a spell upon you. Are you so blind you do not see this thing was planned?
This sword is pledged to protect the princess. Get back to your swelling, barbarian. Get out of here!
Our swords, slay the Christian gods!
Are you mad that you give yourself to these barbarians?
I ordered you to go from the city.
And go I did, but nothing was said about my coming back. I vowed to protect you, my lady, and protect you I will!
If you hadn't interfered, the barbarians would have fought among themselves.
Very good, very clever. With good fortune, by now you'd be married to that bellowing bear.
For the sake of heaven, will you stop protecting me?
Get this tumblewind out of here, we cut our way to the horses.
Come, my lady. This is no time for temper.
They're smashing the door. Outland!
This is no time for ceremony. Drag over the hair.
Saints preserve us.
Where's the princess?
Plague take her. She likes not our company.
Come on! This way, lads. I'm going to draw off these barbarians by firing the palace. Hold out here till you see the flames, then break for the hills. I'll join you later. Now dismount, lads, and drive your horses through the gates.
son of the Khan awaits your princess in his tent. Where is she?
With the Christians. With your own eyes, you saw her taken from the Great Hall.
She was not with them when they rode away. Now her women are also gone. Where do they hide, Persian?
The palace is vast, and so is the city, I know not.
How came you here? Allow me. We'll go to the princess together. And hurry, I've little time.
From the astrologer's tower, I saw you and your men being besieged in the ancient storage vaults. I was about to inform Her Highness.
Oh, so she was worried about us.
She didn't say so, but I don't think it'll displease her to see that you're still alive.
Small thanks to her. Where lead these stairs?
To passages throughout the palace, and to the ancient catacombs below the city. The princess hides in the tomb of her ancestors.
If the wench gives me further trouble, she's liable to join them. Open, I say! Torga, tell them to open this infernal door.
It is the English ambassador. I told your highness. He bears a charmed life. Let him in.
Open, I say! What's the meaning of this foolery? Why bar the door? It will avail you nothing once the barbarians find this place.
And find it they will if you don't cease your bellowing.
I've no time for polite conversation. How deep is this place below the palace?
The depth of 30 stone steps.
Good. Then the women will be safe here from the flames. Stay with them till I return.
What flames? What has happened?
Nothing yet, but I shall shortly fire the palace to draw off the barbarians besieging my lads.
You're worse than the barbarians.
Then, when my men are free, I'll have them put the torch to the whole city. And in the confusion, we'll come back for you.
And you called me half-witted.
'Tis better strategy than rotting here with your ancestors. Unless you want to throw yourself to that Kalmuck bear.
We are in no danger.
Well, my men are, and I've wasted enough time in talk already.
I'll offer you a bargain. If I saved the lives of your men, will you withdraw your vow to protect me and leave me to chart my own destiny?
That I will, my lady. And good riddance to you.
Then come with me.
I will return to the palace, Your Highness, or the Tartar sentries will be hunting me.
This will take us up to the vaults near the gates of the city.
Very clever, these Persians.
When we return, you will go through this passage. It leads to the hills beyond the city.
Then why are you still here? Why in blazes haven't you taken it?
If all else fails, I will. But only then.
By the eternal.
A moment ago, Sir Guy, you swore to stop interfering.
Well, whoever built this was a shrewd general. At least one of your ancestors must have had some brains.
The shrewd general was my great-grandmother. She had the passage hewn through rock to go to the man she loved, a poor shepherd in the hills. It is one of the legends of our family.
Not to my liking. If there were any sort of a man, he'd have dug the tunnel to her.
As you would.
If she looked like you, yes.
I think my great-grandmother would have loved you, Sir Guy.
Well, unfortunately, she's dead, and I'm in a hurry.
Death to the Christians! If we live through this, the devil take me if I ever look at another blasted female.
May the saints protect us.
Never mind your saints, Squire. Just pray that that gate holds.
My last arrow, Gil. May the saints grant us a miracle and be quick about it.
This way, lads.
A miracle I asked, and by the saints, a miracle I got.
Squire, I've scoffed at your tales of saints and angels for the last time. But if ever I saw an angel, it was the princess standing by Sir Guy in that passageway. May the devil strike me, Your Highness, if there wasn't a shining halo around your head.
You've converted an unregenerate scoundrel, my lady. Something our would-be friar hasn't been able to accomplish in 10 years.
When we come to a suitable place, Sir Guy, a prayer shall be said for the lad we left behind. Afterwards, I'll help you cleanse your soul.
I can save you that deal, Squire. For I've just now vowed to atone my sins in the service of Her Highness.
Oh, no.
With your permission, Sir Guy.
Granted gladly, girl. Except that the price Her Highness set on freeing you was my vow that we'd leave the city. What say you now, my lady?
We part here. When you reach the hills, find Captain Herat. He will supply you with horses to continue your journey.
Our journey ends when we find your people in the hills. Unless you'd also forbid us to serve them.
My people shall be grateful. And so shall I.
Then join us soon. Or vow or no vow, I'll come back for you.
Such audacity. Such insolence. They are safely away, Torga.
Would that you were with them, Your Highness. The barbarians rage through the palace grounds. The Kalmuck seeking the Englishman and the Tartar seeking you for the son of the Khan.
We will be making better progress when the Kalmucks also seek me for their leader.
There is one who will not seek you, Your Highness. The shaman. He's advised the commanders that unless by dawn they move to destroy the city and its people, he will send couriers to inform the mighty Khan.
The couriers must not reach the Khan. Azalea, run quickly. Overtake Sir Guy and tell him of the couriers, and that Captain Herat will lead him to the gorge through which they must pass.
But what if instead of couriers, it is the barbarian horde that rides at dawn?
I don't think they will. Lily, take this ring to the son of the Khan. Say that I await him in my apartment.
But the lady...
Go quickly.
Your Highness...
Her Highness would have come to you, Lord, but she fears the Kalmucks. They stormed through the city and would seize her for their leader.
And it was from that jackal she was hiding.
Yes, Lord. For you, it is not fear she feels.
Have all in readiness to attack at dawn.
Oh, stop fidgeting, Nazi. You're making me nervous.
Milady, the Tartar commander rides through the gates.
Find the Kalmuck there. Give him this bracelet and say to him that the son of the Khan is back in the palace and that I appeal to the mighty leader to come and save me from him. Go quickly through the catacombs. Remember, Naza, say only what I have told you to say. Above all, invent nothing else.
There was a time when I was an honorable astrologer.
Better a dishonorable one, but a lie.
Take him away.
Wait. Your life depends on what my astrologer will reveal to you. It will be wise for you to hear him.
Speak quickly and be gone.
Tonight, I saw in the stars a shadow at your back, Lord. It waits only for the right moment to strike you down.
You brew a devil's broth astrologer. When last you spoke, you promised I would rule the world. Now you warn me of death. It is time your lying tongue be still.
Save your anger, Lord, for the traitor who would destroy you.
Your words, too, are like snakes crawling a crooked path. No man of a horde would dare raise his hand against the son of the mighty Khan.
Not even the Kalmuck chieftain?
You saw him when he was drunk with wine. It made him bolder than he is. The blood of jackals is in his veins. Fear him not.
Bar my path, dogs, and you die. Lower your weapons.
Your jackal still roars like a lion.
Stand aside.
What seek you, Kalmuck?
The Princess of Samarkand.
Is she a woman of your tent that you claim her?
Before dawn, she shall be.
What madness is this? Sheathe your weapons.
The astrologer's bleatings have bereft the Kalmuck of his senses. He sees himself a mighty man with a princess at his side. Do your questing for women elsewhere. The one you seek, I've taken under my guard.
Not even to the son of the Khan will I yield her.
The leaders of the horde tear at each other like wolves. Over what? A woman. She has drawn your eyes to her. You crave her. So be it. But it shall be the judgment of the Khan to decide let her belong to this one or that one. And he who disobeys the will of the Khan dies at the hand of the Khan. Couriers go forth at dawn. Until they return from the Khan, the woman shall not leave. I myself will stand guard to see that she accomplishes no more evil. Now return to your warriors. Seek out and slay these people the sorceress has hidden from us.
My Kalmucks shall not do battle until word comes from the mighty Khan that the woman is mine.
Move to cross that threshold and your blood will darken the dust of Samarkand. Stand guard here.
By the wolves, nor shall any Tartar enter alive. Remain and protect what is mine.
But, milady, what if Sir Guy fails to stop the couriers?
You underestimate our English knight. I'm sure he is as resourceful as he is impudent. Summon Nina. Tell her we are well guarded now and that it is safe for us to sleep here.
Shall I say a prayer for their heathen souls?
Just pray that our arrows find their marks.
They're ahead of the pagan fiends. 1 arrow's length with the wind. Together, lads. Now.
At all times, see that 4 archers guard this pass. I'll go and post a patrol of mounted palace guards in one of the side gorges, in case our archers' arrows miss their marks.
Found you sign of the couriers from Samarkand?
No, we rode for 3 days to the southwest, mighty Khan. We found no sign, no bodies, nothing to tell us that any couriers have been sent from the Shaman Tengri.
By the winged furies. I shall wait no longer for word from that croaking raven. Couriers! Ride to Samarkand. Say to the Shaman Tengri, the mighty Khan, having received no message, sends none. But in black anger, he leads the horde upon the city. Go!
Barbarian couriers in the pass! Hurry, lad!
Shaman is still watching for a courier from the mighty Khan.
How pleasant it would be if the son of the Khan could grow angry enough to throttle that old buzzard.
Yesterday, I thought the Kalmuk bear would do it. He was raging at the shaman because no message had come from the great Khan. He accused the shaman of plotting against him, even of helping the Englishmen to escape.
And what did the shaman say?
He screamed it was your doing, my lady, by witchcraft. The Kalmuk was almost convinced. Then he saw you on the balcony and no longer heard the shaman.
Day after day it is the same. The two commanders preen like peacocks. And I show myself on the balcony and look down upon them. But always the shaman is there. And neither has the courage to seek me.
The moment one does, milady, the storm will break. And barbarians will be slaughtering each other in the streets. It's worth waiting for.
Yes, lady. But I pray that the storm will soon break.
A courier from the mighty Khan! Open the gates!
I was attacked in the pass by archers clad in iron.
The message from the great Khan, quickly.
He received none and sends none. In black anger, he leads his horde against the city.
If one word passes your lips that my couriers did not reach the great Khan, molten silver shall silence your tongue forever. Summon the commanders to the palace.
Lady, go swiftly to the balcony above the great hall. See if you can learn what message comes from the mighty Khan.
Yes, milady.
The answer from the great Khan has come. Terrible is his anger that his commands have not been obeyed. He rides on Samarkand. Hear now his orders. Before he reaches the city, you should have burned it to the ground, leveled its walls to the earth, so that the horsemen of the horde may ride over it as if it had never been. The courier of the great Khan found your missing Englishmen. They skulk in the hills with the people of Samarkand. At sunrise, move out, destroy them.
What said the Khan of the woman?
By his order, she will cast no more spells on the commanders of the horde. She is to die by my hand, and swiftly. Go. Carry out your orders, or the mighty Khan will spill the lifeblood from your body. Stand aside. Where's the princess?
A barbarian arrow, milady.
I think not, Lily, or it would have been pointed at us.
Welcome, Your Highness.
And to you, Herat. But you come with only 3 men and swords undrawn. What if the barbarians had found the passage?
In that case, Your Highness, 2 signal arrows would have sounded, and 1,000 spears and arrows would be here to greet them. The alarm strategy is Sir Guy's. He's taught us much in the arts of war. He is now at the drill grounds, instructing the group captains in hand-to-hand fighting. The javelin, the noose, and a long knife belly rip. Your Highness.
Then it is to Sir Guy that I must speak, and quickly.
Advise Sir Guy that the Princess Shalimar's here, and we'll await him at the forge.
'Tis almost sharp enough to pierce a Tartar shield, but not quite. Grind the point some more, lad. Squire, 'tis a wondrous sight.
Saints be praised, my lady. You have come at last. Sir Guy will be glad to see you.
So, my angel has returned.
Milady, at moonrise, I was going to gather some of your lads and go to fetch you. For at high noon, a courier from the Khan slipped through the guards at the pass, and we feared for your safety.
He brought word that the mighty Khan leads the horde on Samarkand.
Then I'm glad that you're now safely with us, where you should have been all along.
My people are no longer safe here, for the wounded courier reported that Persians and the missing Englishmen were hiding in the hills. The shaman Tengri has ordered all to be slaughtered before the great Khan arrives. The attack will take place at dawn.
The devil it will. Then, by St. Christopher, these barbarians shall know what it is to be in a battle.
And all the minstrels of Christendom.
This is one battle that no one shall sing about, because there will be no battle.
Now, what in the name
Order
of...
all my people to leave the mountains without delay and flee toward Baghdad. They shall not remain here to be slaughtered.
And slaughtered they will be if they leave, you pigeon-brained half-wit. The barbarians will pursue and catch them out in the open, where they'll be outnumbered 10 to 1. Fighting behind the rocks here, one man is worth 10.
It is true, Your Highness. Here, at least, we can put up a battle.
A man can die but once, milady, and in what better cause? Whatever happens, you and Lely will be safely hidden deep in the caverns with the women and children. And you'll remain there until the barbarians leave.
I see the wisdom of your strategy, Sir Guy. My people have done well to make you their commander.
Spoken like a true princess, milady. An hour before dawn, sound the alarm.
And what will my supreme commander do this night?
Nights I usually spend inspecting the outposts, milady, to make sure the sentries are alert.
It was here that my great-grandmother would come to meet her shepherd. And here they would watch the morning star appear.
I've seen it often, but alone. What was the fate of the shepherd?
A kind one. The court astrologers read in the stars that the one ordained by Allah to rule at her side would be found waiting on the highest hill overlooking the city.
And of course, in due time, the prophecy was fulfilled.
Of course. The shepherd became my great-grandfather, the royal consort of Samarkand.
And, naturally, your great-grandmother had nothing to do with this astounding prophecy.
Who can tell? My great-grandmother was a very persuasive woman, even with court astrologers.
And if you met a man here on the highest hill, overlooking the city, could you be as persuasive as your great-grandmother?
Only if the man were as persuasive as my great-grandfather. Don't you think it is time for you to inspect your outposts? Your sentries might be even less alert than their commander, who strangely resembles my great-grandfather.
Like the shepherd, I'll attend to my flock. But like your great-grandfather, I shall come back. Remain here. Go.
Lily, when Sir Guy returns, tell him that I have gone to learn what the stars shall reveal.
But, milady...
The mighty commander of the Kalmucks not fit to sit in the palace with the son of the Tartar Khan?
Khan, you are dead. By order of the great Khan and by the hand of the shaman.
The Khan knows nothing of me. No couriers from Samarkand reached him. The shaman tricked you in order to give me to Juchi.
You lie. The raven would not dare.
You roar like a lion, and yet you fear to take that which is yours from the son of the Khan.
The mighty Tugluk fears not the Tartar peacock. But he cannot fight the winged furies of the sky god that the great Khan will loose against him.
The warrior who sits at my side need have no fear, even of Dzենγκις Khan. Have you forgotten what the stars foretold? Are you the mighty conqueror from out of the east come to rule the world at my side? Or is what the son of the Khan says of you true, that the blood of jackals runs in your veins?
Many have turned against the Khan. All perished before the legions of the Khan.
Stronger than the horde is the might of the prophecy protecting Samarkand. The Khan will perish battering at the walls of the city.
But it is Juchi who is behind those walls.
Through me, the gates will be open to you.
What seek you?
The son of the Khan. I'm the Princess Shalimar.
Open the gate.
Do not enter the palace, I beg of you, my lady. I must follow to keep alive the courage of the Kalmuk bear. So that should he vanquish the Tartars, he will then lead his Kalmucks against the horde. No. No, my lady, you must not sacrifice yourself. No sacrifice is too great. It might avert the slaughter of my people.
Till the great Khan arrives.
The eagle of the horde fears not the Kalmuk jackals.
See that no Tartar is left alive in the palace. I will leave none alive in the city. palace of these carrion. That one, spread eagle in the dust before the gates of the city. He shall be my greeting to the mighty Дженγκис Хан. Find the woman who is to rule at my side. Tell her I await her. Bring meat and wine. Then fetch the dancers from the Tartar tents. 'Tis a night for feasting.
Naza, go quickly to the tomb and warn my maidens to flee to the hills.
Your Highness, I will not leave you.
You've already argued too long. Wait until the way is clear.
Our mighty leader awaits you in the great hall.
I was about to go to seek him.
She has been taken to the Taglak in the Great Hall.
We're going above. Hurry your men through the catacombs. Wait for no signal. As soon as they're in position, launch the attack.
Gift to the son of the Khan by his mighty father. Now they are mine. But I have no need of them, and shall give them to my officers. This should please you, but you are not pleased. Why?
I fear for you, my lord. Instead of feasting, your men should be preparing for the onslaught of the horde.
There will be warning enough. When the great Khan looks down upon his dead son, his roar will be heard across half of Asia, and it shall be his last roar, for his blood will flow as freely as his son's. My Kalmucks have no fear, nor should you. Drink. Take them away. You taste not the wine, nor do you smile. In my tent you promised much, but now at our wedding feast you sit like an image of stone. I like it not.
In 3 days, when the moon is full, we shall wed, as is the custom of the royal house of Samarkand.
I have conquered here, and I take what is mine. I wait not on ancient customs.
You are truly the mighty conqueror promised by the stars. And I am eager to taste wine with my royal master. I pledge you homage, my lord, for so long as I shall live.
Guards! Margaret has risen against us. These are Christian arrows. After them! Out of the palace and into the open! Summon my legions!
cannot fight the powers of darkness.
Back into the palace! The shaman's broke through! The sorceress tricked us! If we ever die here, she dies with us!
Torches approach from the mountains. They spread out as far as the eye can see.
Дженγκис Khan.
'Tis time again to pray for miracles.
Make sure your saints are not misled by the walls. The Tartars have battering rams.
We'll not man the walls. When the barbarians enter the city, we'll meet them with the same tactics as we used against the Kalmucks. Get your men back into the catacombs. Idle time for arguing, milady. You go below and stay below.
I asked only to remain until the... Sir Guy!
Shaman.
Wait. The great Khan should hear what his wise man has to say.
Milady, are no mean strategist yourself. Comes to destroy Samarkand shall himself be destroyed.
Back, mighty Khan. This is a city accursed, a charnel house of death. Madness seized the Kalmuks. They drew sword against the Tartars. Tughlaq's guards struck down your son. Then, out of the darkness, winged furies were loosed. Ghosts of the long dead of Samarkand rose up. He destroyed the Kalmuks. My eyes have seen the power of the evil spirits that rule this place. Go quickly. Waits beyond these walls.
How is it that you escaped this phantom death, Christian?
Because I came not to destroy Samarkand. Pass through these gates if you dare, barbarian. But I doubt you will live long enough to count the bodies of your dead.
Lift up the body of my son. Place it on my horse.
I, the mighty Khan, thought that I alone held the earth in my hand. Now I see that there is a power greater than mine. That I hold nothing that is mine alone.
will have much to tell when you return to the Christian kings.
Squire John will carry my report on the barbarians. And no doubt burst mightily of another miracle.
And you?
It's a long way from the hills through that tunnel your great-grandmother built. I heartily agree with your great-grandfather. It's more comfortable here in the palace.
And from here we can also see the morning star.